What's up? What is
Here
going
we go.
on? How y'all doing, man?
Hey, it's Monday night, and we still haven't had a game yet. It feels weird. It feels weird for sure.
It's
Everything.
game day eve.
Yeah, everything is weird this year. It's super weird, man. Super freaking weird.
Leave it to COVID.
I know, man. Dude. Well, first of all, we got a jam-packed show for you guys tonight. Okay? I mean, even though we kind of, went through some of the nitty-gritty details on the Tennessee Titans last week and on the podcast. And if you guys have not listened to our podcast, it comes out every Friday. I'm going to tell y'all, get up on it, man. Every social media platform that you can do podcasts on, we're there. And it's dope. It's kind of different. We kind of flow on here, but our podcasts are more informative, for those of you who want some more detailed information. But that's what we do, man. This is the Cover One Network, and we're giving y'all the goods. We already got people in chat. Look, it's where it's at. So those of you who are in the chat and those of you who are currently watching us, can you please hit that like button, okay? The more likes you get, Anthony will add another ring of that champ stamp, okay? He'll put a year on there. He might even put your initials on there. Who knows? But you only get that here, folks. You only get that here. Anthony, how are you? And Eric, what's going on, man?
Yeah, living the dream. Still waiting, man. Counting down the clock till Tuesday. I got a lot of stuff done around the house. Watching football yesterday. Not the typical Sunday for sure. But it was nice to have a day off, I guess. Still looking forward to the game, though. We need to get this win.
Yeah, I did a lot of fantasy stuff yesterday. It really felt like a bye week.
Didn't it?
It did.
Yeah. So, I'm not looking forward to having 2 bye weeks, but we do get another primetime game out of this deal, though. I think Tuesday is primetime.
Is it, though? I don't know. You're drinking the Goodell juice, bro. I don't know, man.
It's the only game on.
It's
the only game on.
It is the only game on. I mean, that's like dating the chick at your 8th grade prom that don't nobody. I mean, you're like, she's there, but she might fart. So there's that. But not to bust your bubble, E. I love you. It's all it's all good. But check this out. So have y'all ever had one of those days where you forget to put on deodorant?
Is that you today? Is that
Well, it was me. Okay, I even worked out and everything, but yeah, I forgot to put on deodorant. And I was done with my workout and I'm making dinner, getting ready for tonight. And I was like, I was planning on taking a shower. I was like, oh damn, like
always planning on taking a shower.
I know, right?
Yeah, but when you work from home, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It's only a you problem. You have to smell yourself.
Exactly. But without further ado, let's get into there's so many people in the comment sections blowing up, man. I just want to give a little shout out. PJ Ty, what's good, dude? He says, F the COVIDs. I mean the Titans. Yeah, we heard a lot about that. We about to pay some bills, some jukesy. Okay. Joe Smith in the house says Josh Allen will break the passing yard record for one game versus the Titans. Ooh, I don't know about that. But
look that up.
I don't even know what it is. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Our own guy Greg Thompson says I hate Sundays without Bills football. Me too, dude. It's like I'm a creature of habit and routine. I need Bills football on Sundays, man. Or if it's on a Monday night, then I'm good, right?
Yeah, but I'm used to Bills Sundays at 1:00 Eastern. Like this primetime stuff's going to be funky anyways. So add a little COVID. It's all out of whack.
Even the 4:30 start. Now we got 2 weeks to this because the Kansas City game is now on a Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, another Sunday without football. It's going to be weird.
I always wondered what prime time would be like, but I kind of miss the 1:00 games every week. Just very predictable. Like you said, routine. You can set up your Sunday.
Yeah, baby.
All about it.
Yeah, and where we are in Denver, those games come on for us at 11 a.m. So you can do the brunch with the wife, knock out some things you need to get done, and then boom, it's game time. And then after that, you go to the grocery store, right? But anyway, I'm not going to tell you guys how to spend your Sundays. But look, Greg's already in here talking crap, dude. He says anytime there is a solo broadcast audience to the whole country, that's prime time. No, sir, it's not. This is COVID. It ruins everything. Okay, and it's on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Forget that. It ain't prime time, bro. We'll take it though, because that's all we got. But we'll take it, man. We'll take it. All right. You guys ready for this?
Let's go. Let's get started.
Yes,
what do you got?
All right. So those of you who have not or ever watched our show and this is your first time, we kind of do it this way. We have topics that I pick out for these guys. They don't know what the topics are prior to, and then we just kind of I'm putting them on the hot spot, kind of picking their brains a little bit. You know, Anthony thinks he's the smartest guy in the room all the time. You know, he's got a big head or whatever because his picks are good. Woo, that was good. His picks are on point though. If y'all want to make the money, if you guys want to make some money and take the wife out or the girlfriend out, Anthony gonna win you some money because he's on fire. I think you're like ranked 2 or 3 on Tally site or whatever.
It's up there for sure. I think I'm ranked top 20 of like 2000 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. And I made some more money yesterday. I'm telling you, these picks are on fire.
So our 5 for 5 on our podcast on Friday, you can get that information and it'll win you some money. I'm just saying, if you're the betting kind, hey, take a chance, baby. And then
no longer insider information.
No longer insider information. It's all out there. It's all out there. But anyway, as I was saying, this is, we kind of do a little bit different. So we have topics. So our first topic is what's popping. That's our segment here. Okay. And what's popping? Basically, we just kind of go over what's going on around the league, kind of some things that I'll point out, and we'll kind of go from there. So without further ado, fellas,
before you start it, Sterling, look, you're getting me in trouble. That's Kathy. She
oh,
the wife called me out here.
Well played.
It is her birthday on Thursday, so we are going to do something nice. That's for sure. Now that the game isn't on Thursday, we can celebrate together. I told her originally, I don't know, the Bills game's on, so now we can celebrate. She called Roger Goodell and made that call and said you got to move this game. So it worked out.
You lucked out so hard.
Yeah, he did. Hey, smash that like, y'all. Let's grow our numbers and circle the wagons. Thank you, Joe, for participating tonight. We appreciate it. Super chats get discussed. We'll pull them up and you'll get our opinions on those things. But you guys ready? Here we go. First topic. Another one bites the dust with Dan Quinn and Dimitroff getting fired yesterday. What are your thoughts? Eric, I'll start with you, man.
I think that we all agree on this one. Probably it's got a little stale, right? Blowing huge leads. Didn't get the draft picks right the past few seasons. I mean, the first 3 seasons for Dan Quinn, 29-19. Last 3 seasons, 14-23. Mm-hmm. That just happens in the NFL. It gets old and you got to move on. There comes a time and a place, and definitely that time is now. Dimitrov's been there since 2008. He's, his first year he drafted Matt Ryan. So they've been around a long, long time. They've had success, and it's just time to move on.
Yeah, I mean, some Lone Wolf pulled out another opening for Brian Dable.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the only thing that scares me every time a coach gets fired. That's more people from the Bills that could be poached, right? Not just Dayball, who we expect probably to get a head coaching offer by the time next year rolls around, but our front office as well with these GM positions opening. We're gonna lose a lot of the guys in the front office because McDermott and Bean have done such an amazing job of turning our organization around. And now people are taking notice saying, all right, we're going to take these people who have learned under you and give them their own position because now they know how to do it. Right. And I agree. It's just kind of, I'm not sure that, they kind of, could those two get another position in the NFL? Yes, it wouldn't surprise me if they got another position and were given another chance somewhere else because they did make it to the Super Bowl. And ever since that Super Bowl game, they kind of fell from grace. And there is that Super Bowl hangover and all that,
Or Kyle Shanahan than Dan Quinn, maybe.
That's true. That's true. He did move on and then that team fell off. So, I mean, who knows? But we'll see. We'll see. Quinn will probably get another chance somewhere at some point.
Well, I mean, Dimitroff was, like you guys said, he was there for 13 years. Time. And his undoing was he could never really get the defense going like they expected to. And then the offensive line has been atrocious. It's been really bad play on the offensive line. It's on him. I mean, when you hang on to a coach too long, when you know it's like when the players don't respond, it's time to pull the trigger. And sometimes those personal relationships, you got to like cut ties, man. And he didn't do that, so it cost him his job. But he's only 52 years old, so I do expect him to catch on somewhere else. I mean, I would love for Brandon Beane to kind of call Dimitrov up and be like, "Yo, come kick it with us, man. We got a role for you somewhere." I mean, the Bills have one of the best front offices in the league, and that's not being a homer. So
somebody's got to mop the floor.
We're definitely going to lose some people. So mop the floor. Listen to you demoting him over there.
I mean, our room is stacked. I just don't think there's room for another decent GM. And plus, he's a Patriots guy. I don't want him.
Ooh. Well, we
can mop the Brian Dable. What are you talking about? Like Brian Dable's a Patriots guy through and through.
He's from Buffalo, though, right?
I don't care.
That matters. That matters.
Dude, he lived there for 2 years, man. Quit playing.
Hey, we're at the high school there.
Hey.
Born and bred.
He's still there.
I want to say he's Canadian or something.
Is he Canadian? No.
Not sure.
Hey,
I don't know.
My guy Robbie's in the house.
Hey,
what's good,
Robbie.
my guy? Let's talk 716 Sports, man. Thank you for watching. Look, they're talking about Gase. The Jets will can Gase tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Left behind.
Hey, no. Let's not.
Why wait?
Hey, why not? Extend Gase. Give him a 4-year contract again. Let's go. Come on. He's just got the short end of the stick. No problem. Come on. We love Gase.
Hey, speaking of the Jets, though, here we go. Next topic for you guys. Sam Darnold and trade talk. So
look at that.
There has been rumors circulating
trade talk
that my guy, our beloved Sam Darnold, could be available for trade this offseason. And when I first saw that, I was like, how y'all gonna get rid of this dude when they've pretty much broken Sam Darnold. I mean, he's broke.
Here's the main problem though. The writing's on the wall. We just talked about Gase is going to get fired, right? And they're going to want to bring in somebody else, and that somebody else is going to want to go with their own guy. They're going to want to draft a quarterback, right? They're going to want to set up their own system. They're not going to say, okay, let's sit down with Sam Darnold and figure it out. And Sam Darnold only has a year left too. So what are they going to do? Figure it out with Sam Darnold for a year and then do it all over again with another guy? No. So I actually think it would be in both the interest of the Jets and Darnold to get the hell out of there and find a trade partner. It's just a matter of who's going to take a chance on him at this point. Who wants Sam Darnold at this point? He obviously has all the talent in the world, was one of the best prospects in that draft, was supposed to be one of the most NFL ready guys, and just kind of never progressed with the Jets. So, I mean, who would you guys see as a team that would take a chance on him at this point?
Sam Darnold?
Oh, there are a lot of teams out there I think would take chances.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
At his age, I think he's one of the better quarterbacks ever. He's the youngest quarterback to ever start an NFL game. Let's not forget, he's only like 22.
Yeah.
A lot of room for growth there, but the decision-making gets me still. It's still the same problems. If you look at his yards and touchdowns, he's got 6,681 yards for his career, 39 touchdowns, 32 interceptions. That's a Jameis Winston season. They moved on from him. So it's,
Hey, but this is different, though. Hold on, though, because Jameis Winston had actual talent on his roster, on his offense. They haven't given Sam Darnold a fair chance.
Yeah,
they've reshuffled the offensive line. You bring in an overpriced running back. You don't have. We thought Chris Herndon was going to be something. He's not. And then you got Jamison Crowder. That's all you got. You traded away their best deep threat. I mean, they're just not giving this kid a fair shot to be anything, man. I think
still you got to see some kind of improvement year in and year out, and Sam just doesn't do that. And yes, it does help having weapons. It helps a lot, but it's still Sam making the decisions, week in and week out. I haven't seen improvement there.
There's something to be said for that. I mean, the stuff that we saw him at USC do, I mean, he's kind of doing some of the same stuff. But, quarterbacks progressing year after year, back to back to back is not the norm. That is Josh Allen is the outlier of when you look at that.
Well, I don't think you get that much time anymore. You get 3 seasons and then you're done. Yeah, I think Josh Rosen had 1 season. I mean, there's so many good quarterbacks coming into the league these days because I think the NFL game is more comparable to college than it ever has been, that there's more prospects. So Sam doesn't have for 5 years. He's got maybe this might be it. Let's say if the Jets get the number 1 pick, he's done.
Yeah, I mean, what are the Jets going to do? I mean, what do you think his return value will be, though? Because, again, for every pro you can say about Sam Darnold, there's probably a list of 3 cons at the end of the day right now. So you really have to believe that you can develop him into more than what he's done so far, and he hasn't shown that growth that we've talked about and lauded about so much with Josh Allen, right? Every single thing he's gotten better at. Every step of the way he's gotten better. Yeah, Sam Darnold doesn't have that. So, I mean, I don't know what
between Darnold and Rosen, in my opinion, is Darnold shows flashes. He'll show a wow play once in a while, and you're like, wow, there's not very many guys that can do that. He might be the only one. He looks a lot like Aaron Rodgers at times, but the Jets got to get the number 1 pick first to have any sort of leverage. And if they can pull that off, then we can talk about this. And I think he'll yield probably a 3rd round. Somebody might get desperate and go second.
That, he wouldn't garner a 1st round pick, but I think there's talent in there. I think his best bet will be just to get in a good, stable situation where he can just sit back and learn for a year or 2 and kind of recalibrate himself as a quarterback. I don't know his dedication to the game. I can't speak on that, but I just think he needs to be in a better situation because all the talent is there. So,
well, currently the Jets are number 3 in the draft order. I mean, there's still 2 teams ahead of them. There's 12 teams total with only 1 win or less.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not a guarantee that they get the number 1 pick. If they don't get the number 1 pick, I think you keep Darnold.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I would prefer them to keep Darnold, keep being dysfunctional. I mean, that would be ideal, right? Just keep being yourselves, the Jets, and we're good. There's a lot of teams that will be good suitors for Sam Darnold. But hold on. Nicholas Lowe says that suit jacket is amazing, Anthony. He's showing you love.
You got to do it all the time,
some love.
Suit's got to be there.
Confidence builder.
It's a confidence builder. When Anthony puts that damn suit on, he just gets all kind of crazy,
transformation.
Bro. I don't know if it's the drugs beforehand or if it's actually the suit powers. I don't know, dude. But next topic. Oh, I love this one. KC took the L Sunday versus the Raiders, but pumped the brakes. And the reason why I say
what brakes?
Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes on what? You let me know.
Dude, look, everybody's out there like, well,
pump the brakes on what? How many games have there been this season? How many games has Kansas City played so far?
It's come from the same guy that thinks the Bills are going to go 16-0.
5 games, no, 12-4 all day long since the end of last year. Thank you very much. 5 games the Kansas City Chiefs have played, right? 3 of them, they've looked very beatable and should have lost the game, I would argue. 3 out of 5 against the Chargers.
That's the thing.
Against the Raiders, the game they did lose. I mean, they've looked very beatable. And every game I've said, look, this team doesn't look that hot. Their defense is absolute trash, garbage, trash. Anybody could do anything against them right now. And they're gonna continue to struggle.
This is still the best team in the NFL right now. And offensively, not best team in the NFL. That ain't true anymore. Their defense is trash. Everybody's defense is trash. Tell me, there's 2 teams in the league that have a good defense right now. Everybody else is trash right now.
Yeah.
Okay, but look at the undefeated teams right now. You don't think Seattle or Green Bay is better than Kansas City right now? If those 2 teams faced off right now? Because I tell you what, those teams would attack that Kansas City porous defense like hell.
It's early in the season, right? We're through the first quarter of the season. They're 4-1. That's pretty good. Kansas City's going to get hot late.
They should be 2-3.
Yeah. We've seen them get challenged, and now they're the target. They're the champs, right? People bring their A game when they play them.
For sure.
You're going to see them get beat up a little more, but when they get hot, nobody can beat them.
Yeah, they're still a good team. I just don't.
Obviously,
I just don't want. I don't want us as fans or guys who give our opinions on the Bills to be like it's just a walk in the park because that's not true.
No,
it's not a walk in the park.
There's still a potent offense.
It's gonna be a battle. I mean, they're gonna be without Sammy Watkins, but I just don't want to get people to get in the mindset that the Bills will just smoke the Chiefs. Hey, the Raiders. FYI, the damn Dolphins, the Raiders. And the LA Rams are good teams.
The
They
Bills
are
haven't
really
played
good teams.
nobody,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Don't tell me that no
I don't
more.
agree with that. I
Throw
never.
that one out the window.
Yeah, that whole the Bills haven't played anybody. This ain't last year, my dude. It's a different season.
We'll get to this later in the week, but the Chiefs are going to bring it against the Bills because they did get embarrassed.
Absolutely,
it's a bounce back league.
Let
Say
them
every
bring
week.
it.
Week
They
to week,
should
baby.
bring it. I want to
fun.
see the Chiefs at their best, so that when we beat them, nobody's got any excuses.
Well, shit, you better hope Matt Milano's back because Travis Kelce's going to eat that ass up at tight end because you
probably would. Agreed. But our offense, just like this game against the Titans that we're going to get to, our offense is what's going to dictate the pace. There is no way the Kansas City Chiefs are stopping our offense. Period. No way. It's not happening. It's not happening. They are not going to give us 3 and out. That ain't going to happen against this offense.
Hey,
I'm telling you, that defense is not capable of that.
All the defense that's going to be a shootout. So we'll see. But hold on.
Time of possession.
Hold on. Here we go. Hey, if you guys are looking for a Pump the Brakes t-shirt, we got you covered. It's known as the Quinn. Okay?
That's funny.
And Quinn for Aaron Quinn, not a female. Okay? Cover one, and we're bringing you Pump the Brakes t-shirt, and that will be totally fitting for you to go out. Here's a link there. You guys to go out and purchase one because I think I might do it. Pump the brakes, man. We got to pump the brakes. Look, we got to act like we've been here before, okay?
I think if we go 5-0, though, I think hit the gas.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Fuck, pump the brakes, hit the gas.
Oh my
They
god!
go 6-0. Pump the gas.
Oh my god!
Let's go.
I'm still cautiously
it's not time to pump the brakes
optimistic
anymore.
You're not gonna hear me talk crap. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be in the corner and be like, yeah, you know, like what's up?
This
I'm
has
here.
come up already.
I'm here. We're here, but hey,
on Twitter, right?
I ain't talking no smack yet.
Coming into 2020, who were the Bills' toughest opponents on the schedule? Kansas City, Seattle, and San Francisco. Everybody knew that. Everybody agreed on that. There's no doubt. There's nobody else. Those 3. And now they all look very beatable and very winnable. So, I mean, it's that much right now. It's that good right now.
Seattle's still really good.
Don't pump the brakes. Pound the gas. I'm telling you.
Pound the gas. Hey, you just sounded like Trump there. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Hey, Aaron Quinn is awesome, though. That's our guy. Amy, what's up, girl? How you doing? What's up? All right, so we're going to put the Kansas City Chiefs thing to bed because we're going to talk about them next week. You know, we saw that game get flexed to a 5:00 kickoff next Monday, whatever. But Sammy Watkins is out for the Chiefs next week, and we're moving on. Okay, this one was kind of it's funny. Ooh. So Mike Thomas was laying hands on Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Now, laying hands like he wasn't praying for him. Okay, all right. He wasn't. There was no praying involved. It was giving you the one of them laying hands. All right. And I look at that stuff and I'm like, first of all, Mike Thomas, like, dude, he kind of he gets his reputation around the league, great receiver, but he kind of a baby. So I don't know if Chauncey got in his grill and was like, bro, you shut your ass up, or, I don't know what happened. They didn't really detail what happened. I mean, we saw Earl Thomas get into a fight this summer. And here we go. Mike Thomas, like, come on, dude. Like, you're the leader of the team. Is that necessary? I mean, we heard Jordan knocking Steve Kerr out and he hitting other people, but I mean, that's not cool, man. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Eric, go ahead.
I don't think the Saints need any more distractions. They're a good team, really good. And this is just another distraction, and a COVID year, which is another distraction, and Tom Brady's in your division, and that's another distraction. And so far, I think the team's handled it well. But at what point does this start becoming an issue? Because it seems like week in, week out, the Saints are in the headlines for something.
Yeah. I mean, your best player needs to get back on the field, and that's Michael Thomas. And if he's doing stupid stuff to get himself in trouble, because he was originally questionable for this game, and then they ruled him out because of this incident. Yeah. So, I mean, think about what he could have meant if he was back on the field. For sure. It's not just fantasy value. That's a reality value there. Drew Brees, his production goes up exponentially when Michael Thomas is there. So he's got to get back on the field and stop. He's got to know better than to do something this stupid to get himself in trouble. And, hopefully he comes back and he can just play football and shut up from there, because you don't want to get in trouble like that.
That's true, man. But as a leader, man, sometimes you just gotta do better, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go into work now. Sometimes I be wanting to smack people, just straight open fist, just bow. And it's like, yo, I gotta calm it down, big guy. You can't just smack people. Same thing, man. I just don't agree with that. But there are some comments in here that some people in here, some of our peeps that I gotta put them up here, man. Where's my guy at? Yo, Chris Janke, that's my homie. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. That's the homie right there. What's up, the real Chris Janke in the house? He says, "What's up, Hoof guys, man? We are doing good over here." And people are wondering when our show will be next week. We'll go on Tuesday as we normally would, right after the game. We'll give you our reaction to that game. It'll be fun. It'll be a good show. We'll still keep our same structure, but we'll definitely recap the game for sure. So next Tuesday, be sure to check us out. And then there's Chip Matherson. I've never seen Chip in here before. He says, "This is dope. Thank you, Chip, for watching the show." And you guys remember to smash that like. Please subscribe to Cover One, to the Hoof Podcast. We got other shows. I mean, Aaron Quinn, Greg Thompson have a great show. Anthony does the Skies coverage, and Eric Turner's giving you all the film breakdown that you could even ask for. So, I mean, at Cover One, really do give you guys top-notch content. There's the entertainment side, and then there's, the film junkie, very analytic side. It's fun, man. So,
wow. Check this one out. Did you see this one? We're an international show too. What do we have? We had Brazil at one point. Now we're going over to Sweden. Look at that. Hey, thanks for joining us. We love it.
Hey, that's dope, from Sweden.
Joaquin Storm.
Hey,
welcome, man.
I mean, I don't know if your name's fake or not, but hey, we're glad you're here, man. Thank you for watching, bro. We appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. But yeah, like for sure. Look, it's going on over here. So let's go to the next topic, guys. You ready? Here we go. This is a funny one. AJ Green tells coach, "Just trade me." So they were in the middle of a game. Okay. Your boy Burrow just threw an interception. Okay, and he threw it like over his head. AJ Green, I kid you not, does this. And just stands there. He
didn't even make a play.
Didn't even try. So my beef with AJ Green tonight is, bro, you didn't have to sign with the Bengals. You knew they were getting a rookie quarterback, and the rookie quarterback's playing well.
Franchise tender. Though.
Yeah. Why are you saying just trade me? Like,
well, he's franchise tagged, so he didn't really have a choice. He could have held out, I guess, but
hey, he could look. People get traded from teams, right? Or he could have made his way out if he wanted to get out.
I think the problem is the Bengals wanted to trade him, and nobody wanted him. When you first put that graphic up, my first thought was, "What's the going rate for trash? What are you going to pay? What draft pick are you going to give up for straight garbage?"
You're going to
AJ Green is garbage.
You are going to stop
AJ Green has done shit in like 3 years. Come on, you are garbage.
Hey, put some injured on that man's name.
He's back healthy now.
Oh, he's back healthy, and what has he done? He's
got a rookie quarterback with no offensive line,
and he's got T. Higgins.
T. Higgins is taking his job.
T. Higgins, yes, and Boyd and the other receivers on that team are doing just fine with their rookie quarterback.
Right.
So why is it that AJ Green has an issue? It's an AJ Green problem, not a problem with the team.
Man.
I'm telling you, remember at the end of last season, Sterling specifically, and I think you too, Eric, were all aboard the, let's trade or let's get AJ Green in. And I was like, go back and listen to the tape, brother, because you wanted him number 1 on the receiver list, and I told you I wouldn't give up garbage for that man.
I didn't know Diggs was on the table at that point.
No, I didn't want him for anything.
Man, Randy Savage, you hold on there, sir.
Go back and listen to the tape, Sterling.
Other than John Brown, of course I said it. What fan out there?
AJ Green is garbage. Me, I said no. The man is straight garbage. He's done nothing.
But Anthony, you wanted Brashard Perriman.
Yes, I would have taken him as a number 3.
Number 4 receiver.
Get out here with that. Brashard Perriman is hot garbage, dude. I'd rather have a guy with a track record. Get out of here with that.
I'm telling you,
our relationship, we're like married, because like you bring up stuff, like, well, you did this, and I'm like,
hey, Whoa, AJ, you brought up AJ Green. I'm not the one who made that ticker.
I do the topics for the show, my guy.
Hey,
Okay?
I'm just telling you what you said in the show at the end of last year, that you wanted to bring in AJ Green, and I said absolutely not under any circumstances.
I still think there's talent in the tank. Okay,
Sure.
I think he's not a number one anymore, but
He could have a
for
TO season,
a
one
number
and done.
4.
He's under the franchise tag. The guy's making $18 million. Who's going to pay him that?
Who's fault?
Nobody's. They can cut him or they can do nothing with him. Nobody in the NFL is going to trade an 8th round draft pick, which doesn't exist, for AJ Green. It ain't happening. Not for $18 million.
New England has an 8th rounder somewhere laying around.
For 18, they don't have $18 million.
Not for that.
After he gets cut, sure, they could sign him. I could see that, but it ain't happening. They're not getting crap for him.
Yo, Charles Bukowski, watching from Brazil. This is like straight up international night, y'all. Hey, I'm loving it.
Bills around the world, baby.
Hey, here we go. Another one. Australia too. Almost lunchtime, mate.
Hey.
Hell yeah. What you eating for lunch? Put that in. I want to know what you eating for lunch. That's what I want.
Sandwich.
Hey, what time is the Bills game on in Australia tomorrow?
Oh yeah,
I want to know. You know, he should throw that in there. Look. This is funny. Look, throwing heat, bring receipts.
That's right. Go back and listen to the Hoof podcast, December of last year.
They're digital.
That's right.
Hey, yeah. No, it's all good. South Korea too. Nicholas Barone was good, man.
Hey-o.
Hey, I love it. So, all right, we're on fire tonight, man. This is fun. Okay, now next part of the show, guys. Here we go. All right. Inside Slant. This is where we talk about anything Bills related. Okay. I have a few topics. You guys in the chat, feel free to, if there's something you want us to talk about. I noticed that you guys wanted us to talk about Trey White. Is he playing? I don't know. I think he's going to play. He did practice in the walkthrough yesterday. So we'll see. I think he's going to play though. But I do have a little bit of hesitation about, because he was one of the ones that he waited till the last minute to announce and decide that he was going to play during, to opt in, right? And I think, seeing what's going on at Tennessee, it's frustrating, not only to him, but to fans like us. It's frustrating, man, because at the end of the day, your safety and the health of your family is way more important. And they got a young kid. They got a couple of young kids. So if he were to be like, you know what, I ain't playing tomorrow, I'm good with that. I wouldn't even
Trey
talk
White
back.
is too much of a competitor for that, though. I don't believe that for a second. If he's able to play, he's playing. If anything, he wants to hurt them more because of the COVID situation that they've brought upon themselves and upon the league. So, I mean, I don't see Trey White for any reason whatsoever saying, I don't want to play against that team because of COVID. Yeah,
I agree, but let's face the facts. So we could put him on the inactive roster for this run. Corey Davis is out. Adam Humphries is out.
Sure.
It's a perfect week to get your back. His back is hurting him right now.
Now that's a different story. Yeah, the Bills could make that decision, and I think it would be fine at this point. Give him a week off. We got a bigger game next week.
Problem is Levi Wallace is out.
Yeah,
you want Cam Lewis out there?
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think Trey would do that to us.
Lafayette Pitts, they tried him out last week.
My God.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah, I mean, who else could I?
Hey, Nicholas, what is Vegemite? what the hell is that? I ain't never look now. I'm not. Look, let me just go on and say my piece real quick, okay? White people, y'all be eating all kinds of shit, man. Okay, I'm from the South. We eat gators and all that kind of stuff, but y'all be doing some pate and some, all the kind of crazy stuff. I don't know what Vegemite is. I don't know what that is. Dustin Line said it's a sandwich. Well, shit, that mug better have some sandwich. That mug better have some meat. I want the meat. Hey, David Lecce, watch it from Italy. God dang, man.
We really are international tonight.
This is super cool, man. We appreciate all the love that you guys are giving us. All right, so here we go. Are we good with that one? Here we go. Next topic. Tennessee expectations. Mm-hmm. Now, I worded it this way because, it's been one of those crazy weeks where we didn't even know if we were going to have a game. The Titans have been resting for 2 weeks. And some of their key players, like you guys mentioned, are going to be out tomorrow. What are your expectations going into this game? What are your thoughts? What are your concerns? What are you excited about, scared of? I want to hear you guys in the chat on this one as well. Tell me what you guys are feeling on that, man. Anthony, I'll start with you.
Yeah, well, our friend of the podcast, Ryan Talbot of NY Up, he wrote a great article previewing this game that kind of covered all of the bases of what I am worried about and what I'm thinking about. The number one thing being, with the damage to that Tennessee defense, Josh Allen is going to be very, very active in this game. I mean, he's going to target those cornerbacks. He's going to be throwing the ball a lot. He's going to, the passing game is going to be where it's at. Excuse me. So, yeah, I mean, I think Josh Allen has got to lead the way. This might be his biggest game of the year, and that's saying something right now. And that's probably the biggest expectation I have in this game. Let Josh Allen do his thing, right? Control the pace of the play. Control the ball on offense. Coming into this season, before we started this season, people asked us on our show, who was the first team that you thought would give the Bills a problem? And for me, that answer was the Tennessee Titans. But with the injuries they have now, I'm not nearly as worried. I think we can capitalize. I think we could put a hurting on this team and dominate it beginning to end. And that all goes through Josh Allen in the air and our receivers, because they can't cover all them guys. I mean, if you want to put double team on Diggs, that's great. Do that all day. And John Brown and Cole Beasley are going to each have 150 yards. So, I mean, it's going to be another big Josh Allen day.
I'm concerned about, this game being on Tuesday and the Bills coming out sluggish. Tennessee's had extra time to prepare. They basically had a bye week last week. Their head's been in the books because that's all they can do.
For sure.
So, this could catch the Bills off guard a little bit. They could come out, run Derrick Henry, control this football game, and beat up our defense. And that concerns me.
All right, I got a few takes on that. I'm going to give you guys it. Look, give this man some Vegemite. Oh, Dustin says, "Hey, just for the record, you will only get Vegemite in Australia, mate."
There you go.
I do want to go to Australia. And when I go, I'm definitely gonna. Apparently, it's like potted meat where you get to spread on toast or something. That's what they're saying in the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a cracker, bro. I'll eat it.
I'll try anything once. Yeah, let's go.
What's up? So back to the Titans. So there's a couple things that concern me going into this game. One, this is a tough team. Mike Vrabel, he is really prepared. He comes from the Bill Belichick tree. He has his guys ready to play. Now, I know it's going to hurt that some of their offensive weapons are going to be out. They don't have the offensive line they once had. So like we mentioned last week. I was about to say Travis Henry, but Derrick Henry.
Travis Henry.
I know, right?
Back.
Hey, that dude got like 20 kids, man. That dude got, I grew up in Tennessee. I grew up in Chattanooga, so I got to see Peerless Price and Travis Henry and all those guys. I used to go to the UT games, and Doug, he like Cromartie Jr. out there, bro. But I used to love Derrick Henry as a running back. So anyway, but Travis Henry. Now back to Derrick Henry. It statistically is not his best year so far. I think, Derrick Henry is the kind of running back that it takes like to the middle of the year for him to really get going, and then they're just off and running. But one of the things that concerns me about this Titans team, that everything is predicated off of play action.
Yes.
We're going to see a lot of play action passing. They use a lot of, multiple tight end formations. And now, we're hurting at linebacker. Tremaine Edmonds is still dinged up. And then you got Matt Milano out, right? And now you're going to put Tyrell Dawson in there. Tyrell Dawson gives you a lot more than AJ Klein does, but he's athletic, right? Dotson is athletic, but we don't know how well he processes the game. They're gonna go after him. AJ Klein in the game, they're gonna go after him too. We're gonna see a lot of runs, and Ryan Tannehill is actually good in play action pass because you're making everything easier for him to he has his read and boom, ball's out. So he does hold on to the ball too, but those are the kind of things that concern me going into this game. I think somebody mentioned the run game.
No Matt Milano is huge. I think that we know what this defense is without Matt Milano, and it's bad, period. It's never looked good without Matt Milano. So that is definitely a scary point. And part of the reason why I think the onus is on the offense to control the pace of play and keep that ball moving and keep the points going up on the board to take some of that pressure off the defense. Because between Derrick Henry and Jonnu Smith and the play action and the movements they do, and us being weak at that position, we got to be ready for it. And Absolutely. They got to, I mean, if they can get pressure on Tannehill, that'd be great. But so far, that hasn't translated in the way that the Bills would like on that defensive line. So, I mean, you got to watch out for that. It's going to come at us for sure with that.
And another thing, I just think that we all probably want Josh Allen to air it out, right? But Kevin Byard is in that secondary. They do, they got some veterans, some good veteran key pieces in that secondary. I don't know if they'll be able to match up with the speed that we have on offense. That's gonna be hard for them to match up with. But I definitely want to see much more of a balance. I do want to see Devin Singletary get going. If Zach Moss is available to play, I definitely need to see more of that. Because I think, as much as we love to see Josh sling the ball, I think the best offenses are balanced. I just want to, not expose everything that's in the arsenal before we get to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Because things kind of tighten up. We got a tough schedule this year, and we play the Steelers.
Was that a Budun Chun moment there? Did you tighten a little bit?
No. I'm just good like that. No, but you guys know what I'm saying. So the Bills play a tough AFC schedule. It's a good chance that we're going to see some of the teams that, like the Chiefs, like the Steelers.
Yeah,
we're going to see the Titans. Even we're going to see teams like this in the playoffs. So I don't want to give out too much. I still want to be, just.
But you don't have to give out too much to stick with what's working, right? If we're passing for 400 yards, I don't want to see us all of a sudden run just because we have a lead or whatever. No. Do what's working. Don't be stupid and try and change what's already working. If the run game is shut down and the pass game is on fire, then pass every play. You don't need to run the ball. If it's working, there's no reason to go away from it. And that's
I'm not sure if you're going to see a huge down the field passing game in this particular game because Jadeveon Clowney could just disrupt that all day long. If they blitz, Clowney has the capability to disrupt Josh Allen in that passing game. I look for more ground and pound. Like every time that Bills play the Tennessee Titans, it's ground and pound. It's always close. It's one possession. I just think, they're going to get after Josh in this game, and they're going to try to disrupt that passing game, and their corners are good enough. So I think you got to change the plan.
Corners have been terrible this year.
In the corner. So that this is what I would suggest. If you spread them out, 3 and 4 wide receiver sets. You can run the ball out of there in those spread looks. That's where I want to see the run game be effective in that area.
I would love to see that. Yeah. Spread them wide and then give it to Singletary up the middle and watch him go.
Absolutely. I want to see some screens. The screen game was missing in week 4 against the Raiders. I want to see some screens. I just want a little bit more nuance than just airing it out. I just need to see a little bit more in terms of variance in the
game, quick pass. You got to be ready, but don't be afraid to go deep. These cornerbacks can be targeted and taken advantage of, especially with our receivers. I mean, they're going to be there all day long. Even Gabriel Davis, if we can get him some action in this game, who's going to cover those 4? Right. I don't see anybody on that team able to cover all 4 of those guys and come at Josh Allen with pressure. No, you could come at Josh Allen with pressure and he's going to dunk it off to one of those guys who's going to get 15 yards. So go for it.
And Anthony, before you, they're all over. They're all over that jacket, bro. Dusty says, "Wow, that jacket is
power,
sexy,
baby."
Bro. And then he says, "Where do I find one of those?" Dusty, I don't know if he can tell you that because that's Anthony's thing, man. It's exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go to Edge and be like, "Yo." Give me some secrets on the guitar, man. What kind of processor, what kind of pedals are you using? He ain't gonna tell you, man, because he's a legend. He's a GOAT. Anthony with the suit on, man. He's a legend, bro. Moving right on, man. Inseki is a Clowney killer. No worries. Okay, well, Clowney is not a great pass rusher, but what Clowney does, he eats up everything in the flats. what side he's on, and he's great in run defense. And they are stout up front. Now not having Camille Correa or whatever you say his name, that one might hurt. But I did hear rumors that they are going to, a couple of their players are going to come off the COVID list tomorrow. So we'll see which ones come off, and we'll go from there. But this is going to be a tough game.
Kind of shady. You take him off.
I agree.
That's pretty shady. That's pretty shady.
Ew, it's a little.
He had a negative test. Yeah, now he can play.
They should. You know, if and the Tennessee Titans have showed their hand. If you're smart, you would, and knowing that you have impending fines and whatever sanctions that are coming your way, I think it would behoove you to those players that tested positive, just for the sake of, now I know they're going to test and they're going to say, well, he doesn't have COVID anymore. Dog, I think you should sit him out. I think you should sit him out, man. So, but that's just me. You guys may think otherwise, but I think those players should sit them dudes out, man. Okay. All right. So are we good on the Titans? Let's predict the score. Anthony, you go first.
I said our offense needs to control the pace of play here. So I'm going to go 34-24 Buffalo. It's okay. We got to control it on the offense. Our defense is going to be bend but don't break, basically 34-24.
34-24. Eric, what you got, man?
I think it'll be a little lower scoring. Like I said, more ground than pound. I think I'll go 2017 Bills, one possession game.
Ooh, okay. I'm going to go 27-17 Bills. I think it's going to be I think both defenses are going to have a chance to make their mark on the game. I don't think it's going to be, these big, like here's an example. Dustin says 43-17.
There you go. That could happen.
It could happen, but whatever you're smoking, you send me some, and I can get high like that.
All right. So if the Bills put up 50, what are you gonna do?
Hey,
Bills put up 50 in this game.
Anthony's on fire. I don't want to go against him right now.
In the chat, you tell if the Bills score 50 points, I'll do whatever. How about that? 50 points, a 50 burger on the Titans. Hey, I'll pick the best suggestion.
It's certainly, that's not an absurd thing to say, though. They could put up 50 in this game. All right.
Ain't nobody put up 50 this season.
No.
All right.
No. That's next week. That's going to be the Kansas City game. It'll be 53-50.
Oh, God. That's going to be a huge scoring game.
Hey, we'll see.
If Goff can do it, Allen can do it.
We'll see. We'll see. So just so you guys know, we got our last 10 minutes of the show. And the reason why we're sticking to an hour tonight, because our guy, Greg Thompson and Aaron Quinn are going to do their pregame show for tomorrow's game tonight. So you guys stay here and you guys can more cover one coverage for you tonight. Go ahead and give them crap too, just because it's fun. Yeah, you can totally give them all the crap you want. But so yeah, we're gonna keep it to an hour tonight. Also, the next segment of the show is What's the Take? What's the Take is where you, the fans, give us what your opinions are or anything that you want us to talk about. It could be Bills related or just something off topic. We don't care, but we open it up for you guys to give what's on your mind. So feel free to tell us in the chat what you want to talk about, man. And look, Mark Palman says, Sterling, did you mean
the hoof view? I like it.
Nice.
I'm gonna let your mind wander. It's whatever you want, baby. That's what it is. All right. Oh, look, Chip says 50 and you kiss me. You know what, Chip?
We're in a pandemic, Chip.
You know what? I'm gonna kiss you on the forehead, bro. I will kiss you on the forehead, and we'll take pictures. Photo op, chink. I'll kiss you on the forehead, man. All right. Here's one. Mitch Morse is balling. Don't miss Eric's video special. Absolutely. Mitch Morse is not getting enough credit, and Eric in the
worth every penny.
Yeah, he really does break down Mitch Morse's play. Ball 716 says, how did Star Latulale's opt-out hurt our run defense? Well, a couple misnomers here. So I think Star not being there definitely hurts the linebackers because he kind of would eat up two people, right? And when he does that, it makes the linebackers free to roam and make plays. But the Bills, statistically, we're kind of right in the – I think we're giving up 10 more yards a game on the run versus last year. So we're not that far off. I mean, the run defense isn't horrible. Anything, the pass defense is what's scaring me. They need to learn how to stop the pass. And I hope Josh Norman can come out, like he did last week and give the defense a fresh breath of life, man.
Hey, they can catch every ball if he's going to punch them out. That's fine with me.
Yeah, right.
Fumble every play. Let's go.
He brings the hype, though. He can escalate the whole secondary with his attitude.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah, he did bring that fire, man, and they needed that. They needed to see that. Oh, here's a good question from Liam Kearney. Who's the best team in the NFL? Hey, doesn't Liam look like a young John Mayer in that picture, man? He's shredding, bro. That kid's shredding, son. Best team in the NFL. Eric, I'll start with you. Who is it?
Oh, man, tough one, but I think Green Bay. I'm on the Green Bay train right now. I think they're the most balanced team in the NFL. They have talent everywhere across the board. They can do whatever they want versus you.
Green Bay. Why?
I mean, I would go Seattle, but they always put themselves in bad situations. Then Russ Wilson bails them out. But I think Green Bay right now.
Okay, all right, it's acceptable. Go ahead, Anthony. What you got?
Oh, come on! It's the Buffalo Bills, and it's not. It's our record. It's what we've done. We started this show by saying, "Look at the teams we beat: the Rams, who are now all of a sudden getting praised; the Dolphins." Okay, they're nobody. Yeah, the only team we've played that's nobody is the Jets. All right. And the rest of those teams we beat are powerhouses and competing to be in the playoffs and make a run. And that's going to continue with this Titans team tomorrow. So when we beat the Titans and we go 5-0, who are the talking heads going to say is the best team in the NFL? Because if they don't say the Buffalo Bills, they're dead wrong. Period. It's the Buffalo Bills.
Hey, I love it, Anthony. I love it. Hey, y'all, for those of you tonight, it seems like I'm giving a lot of relationship advice. For those of you need to find you somebody that loves the Bills like Anthony does.
Yeah. I want to be Anthony, honestly.
Yeah.
I want to like him that much.
I've just been burned.
Tell me who are they going to – if the Bills are 5-0 on Wednesday morning, who are the talking heads at ESPN and NFL and all that? Who are they going to tell? Who are they going to say is the number one
Cam Newton's back and healthy.
They don't even watch the games. I don't care about their damn opinion. They don't watch the Bills.
Yeah, I'm telling you, though, there's no way they can make an argument that it wouldn't be the Buffalo Bills. There's no other choice.
When they beat up on Kansas City,
it's true. Again,
I'll get on the bandwagon.
Wait. I'm sick of this Anthony is a homer BS because all Anthony has been this entire time is correct. All right. Yeah. The only thing Anthony has been this entire season is right. Dead on the mark, while everybody else said he was crazy. And guess what? I have been right. And guess what? Like I said, if the Bills are 5-0 Wednesday morning, neither one of you can give a single reason why the Bills aren't the number one team in the NFL.
Just put Anthony on the full screen. It's your show, man.
It's your show, dog. It's your world, man. It's your world, dog.
I'm sick of that talk. It's not homerism when you're right. Yeah. It's one thing to say, oh, yeah, okay. So you were right on this. Oh, but you were right on that. And now you're right on that. And now you're right on that. Yeah, that's called being a good analyst, not being a homer.
Yeah.
I just wish that I could be as right as Anthony all the time. Apparently.
Yeah.
We ain't shit, Eric,
Well, I mean, this is the year that homerism does work.
Oh, my God.
Bills are undefeated.
Last year, what was your record?
Did you have an EJ Manuel jersey?
Record was going to be 10-6 last year, I said at the beginning of the season, day one.
I said 12-4.
Last year? No, 2019 season. What did you think the record was going to be? Again, I nailed that record. Why? Because I got it.
You are so on point that you got people out here, Jason Belito, Anthony's own podcast. You know what, man? I don't think the room is big enough for Eric and I to even be where you are, bro. Yeah. I mean, if you, we're
gonna have to call the fire department in here.
We're the trifecta, man. We do this together.
That's right. We roll together.
Hey, we all kind of have our fire and our juice to the show, man.
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for these two. Let me tell you, that's why I'm good at what I do.
Anthony, take the words of Ron Beck, man. You could be as right as Adam Gase, and that mother effer ain't right. Ever. No. He's wrong. It's not homerism when you're right. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, Anthony, I'm gonna mute you for a second. Who says that? Who in their right minds go? I mean, this guy, the confidence. It's the suit. I'm telling y'all, it's a damn suit.
Yeah.
He gets the suit on, and it's like
straight facts.
Superman.
That's all it is.
Bam.
Straight facts. Again, neither one of you gave one itty bitty reason why any of the talking heads could make a claim that any other team in the NFL is better than the Buffalo Bills come Wednesday morning if the Bills are 5-0. If we beat the Titans, I don't care if it's by 1 point or by 20, and the Buffalo Bills are 5-0 with 4 meaningful victories,
I think
how is anybody else going to say we're not the number one team in the NFL?
Bills are in the top 3, man. I still think Kansas
So who's
City
above them?
I think Kansas City, for one, is above them.
What?
And
they
I think
just lost to the Raiders.
I think Green Bay. Look, the Bills are gonna. I got news for you. The Bills are gonna lose a game to someone that they shouldn't lose to. And
I agree.
Hold on. Let me
I
get
agree.
this out. The Raiders are a divisional opponent. Division games are usually tighter because you've seen it. You know what they're going to do. You know their tendencies. So I mean, and the Raiders are a good team for sure. And the fact that they beat
Ruggs helped a lot.
Ruggs was incredible.
Yeah,
he only
Ruggs
had 2 catches, 118 yards, and a touchdown.
We didn't get Ruggs versus the Bills.
That's true. We didn't.
We didn't. So hey, I'm just saying the Bills expect the Bills to lose a game or two to somebody they should beat.
I fully expect
NFL
that.
team, it happens. Right?
It does. It's going to happen. We need to prepare ourselves for that. We're not going to be happy when it happens. None of us are, but it's going to happen.
Your own brother is in here showing you love. Love that suit.
I wonder why he said that.
My guy puts that suit on. It's game time, baby. You can't tell him nothing. You can't tell that man nothing. Okay, so we got 4 minutes left on the show. Yes, Ruggs had 2 catches. I said that 2 catches for I think 118 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
And the 2 catches he had were big. They were
big time,
big time catches. Yeah, we didn't have to see that, with against the Bills game. Scott Elsenheimer, hey, from North Carolina. What's good, man? Tell me how the that vinegar-based barbecue is tasting down there. I missed that, bro. I missed that North Carolina with that mustard. Good barbecue. Tell me how it's tasting down there, man. Well, Chip, you might as well go on and get the Kleenex, bro, because the Bills are legit. I will say they are legit. I'm not saying that they're going to go 16-0 like Anthony thinks, and he's going to get on
12-4. Stop saying that I said that. 12-4. And when I get it exact, I'm going to shove it down everybody's throat again because these people came out saying the Bills are going to go 9-7, and who was the one who called them out and said that's bull crap? Me, because 12-4 is going to be where this team is at.
So what happens when they go 9-7?
That's bull crap. And you'll hear me say that's bull crap. That ain't gonna happen.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Will Isaiah McKenzie be featured more this week? I'm gonna say
I think so.
He's gonna have his role. I don't think you're gonna see a more of him. You're gonna see the same amount.
I think you'll see screen game. I think a lot of screen game with Singletary, and I think definitely McKenzie can be involved in that big time.
For sure.
I like Dawson Knox this week too. He's from the area, Nashville, and he's not really on film yet this year. Could be a sneaky game plan.
Yeah, I was thinking Sterling made the point earlier that they've had extra days to prepare and maybe they're ready for this. They've watched a lot of film. Eric, you said that. So I do think that maybe Dayball does throw something in there just a little bit different to start. Yeah, maybe it's Knox. Maybe it is Isaiah McKenzie. Maybe it's, Roberts out there too, if he's even healthy for this game. I don't know. Last check if it's the other weird thing about being a Tuesday game is you don't get an updated injury report. So we don't know who's going to be out there until the game starts tomorrow, basically. So
what's even more weird, real quick? Next Monday, the Kansas City game is on at 3 p.m. for us.
No.
Mountain time, 3 p.m.
I'm gonna have to call in and work from home or something, bro. Because I ain't missing that. I don't care if the damn servers are exploding. You're not gonna see me up in there doing some IT crap. It ain't happening. But last comment from Chip Matherson. Dang, fun. Thank you guys for tuning into our show. And all of you guys internationally joining in, man, that's dope. Keep coming back. We're gonna keep giving you guys the latest and the greatest. We are entertaining on this platform here, and we love to just chop it up with you guys and talk Bills, man. That's what we do. But anyways, with that being said, we have a game tomorrow. Y'all got to get ready. I ain't going to work tomorrow. Shots are going to be up all day. Everybody and take a shot, whatever. But that's what we do, man. So
some of us have to work for a living, Sterling. We got to go to work. I do anyway. Are you going to be home, Eric?
Yeah, I have to put deodorant on tomorrow.
I do, man. I
got to remember to put deodorant.
Bro. Thank you, bro, for reminding me. Okay,
Gotta have it.
I usually smell good though. Y'all already know. Real. But yeah, sometimes man, you forget to put a little deodorant on, man.
I haven't smelled you in a while, actually. You've been doing the virtual thing.
Yeah, hey, we've been social distancing. We've been social distancing, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, but it's all good, man. Thank you, Bazil Mortal. Great show. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. All the love, guys. We love you all. Like, seriously, man. It's much love. Thank you for your support. This is a Cover One show, man. And stay tuned because Cover One, they're about to go live here in 30 minutes. Doubleheader, baby. And that's what we do. So any last remarks, 10 seconds from you guys? Anything else you guys want to throw in there?
We've beat up this Tennessee team, but this is kind of a big game, honestly.
Yeah, it's still a turning point game. Anything can happen.
Kansas City's on the horizon, and we've been looking forward to that game since the spring, since as soon as the schedule came out. And we were talking about going to the game, but yeah, I think the 2 undefeated teams right in a row it's a big stretch for sure.
Yeah. Hey, 50 points, and I'm kissing. You see these lips, baby?
All right, so we want the Bills to put up 50. Let's go.
That's right. Hey, this is the Hoof Live, man, and we out of here. Peace.
Go Bills.
Later.